Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Green. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Come on, set. Pittsburgh. Twist.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Here we go, D. Get on the field.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
They'll try the left side. Green. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready up. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases that they're able to exploit right there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Keep it up, guys. 64, read. You got tight. You get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
He'll look to throw here. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up. Points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
So that'll back him up 5. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long. It's Watson. David Johnson here on the catch. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's caught by Sanders. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. He'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. 14 yards as they pick up first down New Orleans. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Right back to him on first down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try the air now with Watson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Johnson the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson rolling to his right. He can run, and this will be a touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans push further out in front.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on 1st and 2nd down, and it's 1st and 2nd and goal. And then on 3rd down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
This will be taken short. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 58 yards as his guys are back within a single score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Jan Stenerud on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Back to throw, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Sanders. And some room to work. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 49 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to us. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a carry for Okoye. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Stinnerud able to put this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this for both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Green. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Man open, Rice. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time. The decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
2nd and 11. That'll be caught by Rice. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up a throw, and that will be incomplete. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jerry Rice, 56 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the red zone now, Watson. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed over. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Ready, set.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do.
And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This fielded at the 2. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. They'll try and run with their fullback, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
50, play. Tighten up.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Gonzalez. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.